I'll do it when I have time. How many times have you said that to yourself and then never found the time and never did the thing? If this has happened to you, then you're going to want to stay tuned for this episode. Welcome to the Do More, Stress Less podcast. I'm your host, Alexis Hasselberger, a time management and productivity coach. In every episode, I give you actionable, practical tips to help you learn to use your time in a way that feels good to you every day. No more hustling, scrambling, or struggling to keep your head above water. So let's dive in, and soon enough, you'll be doing more and stressing less. How many hours a week do you spend doing things that simply bring you joy? Is the answer not enough or even none? Look, I know that not all your time can be spent on the fun stuff. Nobody's can. But it shouldn't all be spent on the drudgery either. You might be thinking, well, I'll get to the fun stuff when I'm done with the work. And I hate to break it to you, but that day is never coming. Because if you wait to prioritize the fun stuff until you're done with the work, you will never, ever get to the fun stuff. Because there will always be more work. You, me, and everyone else, we could all work 18 hours a day for the rest of our lives and there would still be more work. The work keeps coming. The emails never stop. The laundry and the dishes are never finished. And that's okay. In fact, it has to be okay because that's life. It's not something you can change. But what you can do is accept that fact and make the time to do the things that you enjoy, even if the work isn't done. Now, I bet you've said to yourself at least once, or maybe on the daily, I'll read that book or take up painting or watch that movie, etc., when I find the time. But here's the thing. You won't find the time either. That's not how time works. Instead, you have to make the time. And that feels hard. That is hard. And it's also the only way to make it happen. A long time ago, I had a coaching client who said something to me that I've kept in my mind ever since because not only did I agree wholeheartedly, but she said it so succinctly. Here's what she said. She said, "No one will set boundaries for you, but most people will respect boundaries you set for yourself." So when you think about your time and your never-ending workload, I want you to remember that you have agency. Yes, you could work until 11 p.m. every night until you literally can't keep your eyes open. Or you could set a stopping time for yourself. You could set a boundary. You could choose to do something that brings you joy, even though, and perhaps especially because, the work isn't done. And so I want to issue a challenge to you if you're willing to accept. This week, I want you to do something fun that you don't have time for. Read a chapter of that book you've been pining over. Watch an episode of your favorite TV show without multitasking your email. Go out to dinner with a friend. Take your kid out for ice cream just because. Sign up for a class. Just do something, anything that brings you joy and makes you feel like you have choices with your time, because you do. And then revel in the fact that, yes, you can enjoy yourself even when the work isn't done. And then next week, do it again. And that's a wrap on today's episode of the Do More, Stress Less podcast. If you found today's episode helpful, please share it with somebody who could use a little less stress in their life. And make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode. And if you're excited to take action or you need a little extra support, check out the free resources available on my website or schedule a free consultation call with me. You can do both of these at alexishasselberger.com. See you next time.